Isaiah 43 and verse 2. 43 and verse 2.
When thou passest through the waters,
He
I
said,
will be with thee.
you will pass through the water. So whenever you are going through storms, you see, the waters here stands for turbulence, instability, turbulence, difficult times, trials. When you go through them, go ahead.
I will be with thee.
I'll be with you.
And through the rivers,
Yeah.
they shall not overflow thee.
Yeah.
When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned.
Yeah.
Neither shall the flame kindle upon thee.
Yeah. You see, you have to understand that you can be in Christ and you can be in the Lord and go through storms. I had challenges with that. Well, as a young believer, that when you are in the Lord, nothing goes wrong. It's not true. Jesus was in the boat and there was a storm. There was a storm. The wind was contrary and there was a great storm, and yet Jesus was in the boat. So you can be a believer and go through storms and go through difficult times. But hear me, faith is something that you must understand how it works. It doesn't exempt us from challenges and from storms, but at the end of the day, faith gives us the upper hand. Are you hearing me? Faith doesn't make challenges easy. It doesn't make it easy, but it always gives you the upper hand. You win. This is the victory that overcometh this world, even our faith. Whosoever is born of God overcomes. You can't overcome if you don't confront something. You are overcomer when you conquer and you confront and overcome something. So overcomers are those who have overcome something. And every one of us in this life, till Jesus comes, we have to overcome something. And whatever that something is, I declare you have an upper hand over it. I declare you are an overcomer over whatever it is. Say yes. Put your hands together, say yes. You know, there is this notion and belief among believers. That's why when Job was going through his crisis with his kids, his friend said, you've sinned, you've done something wrong, confess your sin. What have you done? Why? Listen, the fact that somebody is going through difficult times he can't make sense of, you can't make sense of, does not mean that he's missed God or he's done something wrong. Job was being tested by God through what he was going through, and he himself didn't know that God was testing him. And God himself knows how to test all of us. Sometimes he will test us by the things we love the most. Yeah, and the things we care about the most. That was what he did to Abraham. He said, Abraham, I see that you really love Isaac to the point where you are crossing a line between your love for me and your love for Isaac. So I want you to hand him over, surrender him, sacrifice him. And he didn't know that God was testing him. When God saw that Abraham will give up anything for love for God, God said, I don't want it. I don't need it. You can keep it. Now that I know that nothing comes between me and your love for me, you can have it. And I swear that in blessings I'll bless you. You know, so we should be careful how we make certain conclusions about people when they are going through difficult times, because everyone's faith will be tested. Everyone's love, relationship with God, even relationship with husband and wives, relationship with your children, relationship with siblings, loved ones, will all be tested. And when you're going through the test, that is the time you must check and know the value of the relationship. When you know the value of the relationship, you can endure anything because you know the value. The reason why we fail and we lose certain relationship is because sometimes we don't appreciate and we don't know the value of the relationship. But when you know the value of a thing or a relationship, when it comes under fire, you can stand your ground, take anything, endure anything, go through anything to save it, preserve it, and protect it and keep it. Stand on your feet.